This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the New Mexico State Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Aggies offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week...
He's loose!
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting...
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
From the gun, the ground game. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Cutler. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Owls offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? They want to throw it. Takes a shot. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a crease. It's Belcher. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, you know, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll leave it with him. It's a seam wide open. There he goes. The 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through it. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Fires into the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Cutler. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, spins away. They'll get him down, but not before. Crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running.
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll give it to the back. He's in open space downfield. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope.
All out of space. They are on the move, down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on it, hard to get him to the ground.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Toss to the outside. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down to the 16.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. How are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to...
Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Hawaii is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over San Diego State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Cutler. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Grab near the marker, it's Johnson. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense filled. Gaps, he's got 1 to the 28.
And and sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Motion from the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Playing the option meant consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Here's the pressure. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Callaway. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw. It's Cutler. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down. And he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who he was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Prime. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw again. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Got a man. It's Williams. Turning on the Jets. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Dropping back, it's Cutler. Fires to the big fella. It's a running room. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
On the run, it's Diggs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Catch in the middle, it's Wallace. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Going up top again. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger. The coach coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. There he goes. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Rides to back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Cutler. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Kick is in the air. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Looking for room. It's Scott. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Cutler. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Using the quick game. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And now they've moved into the red zone. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA in a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about.
And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Brown has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll run play action. Quarterback extends the play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He'll pull it on the read. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
It's first down from the 11. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Cutler. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. They're in makeable field goal range, but on fourth down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on fourth down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelmed the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
We reach the break. It's Kennesaw State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starts with a second down play. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Williams looking for a man. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got it in the middle. It's Pride. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Pride.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Pocket breaking down. He'll get rid of it. He makes a grab. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Just keeps slinging it. Pressure coming. Going for 6. Touchdown, Aggies! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gets the back moving. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Finds his man. It's Wallace. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Sends it downfield. He's got it down the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. He's got an open man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did.
Wide open spaces. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Prime. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. And you know this coaching staff was hoping for more from their senior quarterback. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on 2nd and long from the 13. Wide open downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, that's exactly how you draw it up. You want to drop back, you want to play coverage, you want to make sure you don't give up a big play. You got to lead in the 4th quarter, but it also involves you tackling well and a nice job rallying to the football and making the tackle.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 3rd. They've got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. This offense has it with really good field position. Power football with the run. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score, so they might try to score again. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need